Namaste, welcome. Welcome to the Yin Yang class. So prepare yourself with the mat and maybe a block or a cushion. And we start with the Yin. And then after that, we go flowing into the Yang. So first, when we are cold and we are maybe more aware of the outside, we do the Yin practice and we come more inside and be more aware of our bodies, what we feel. And slowly we start to sinking in and stretching the fascia to come more in our joints and ligaments and creating hydration and synovial fluid. And from there we can work on more strength and dynamically from the Yang. So let's go. Let's go and come and sit on the mat. And we start with making an intention, using also the 5 points of respect and gratitude for it. So bringing your hands together, sit straight, close your eyes. Your heart is open, chin slightly in, to feel the length in the neck. Just breathe a couple of times, deep in and out. And then remember where you are, the place. So respect and gratitude for the place. And remember also the time where you're living in. And respect and have gratitude for your time. And then also respect and gratitude for yourself. So remember who you are. And also respect and gratitude for everything that's around you. We need each other. We need planet Earth. We need nature. We need all beings to be living in harmony on the planet. So respect and gratitude for everything that's around you. And then also respect and gratitude for all the gurus, the masters, the teachers, the yogis, the yoginis, who pass the wisdom and knowledge, where we still can learn from, to feel good, to be good, and to create a better world around us. So from that, open your eyes and bring your soles of the feet together. And then we start with the first yin posture, the butterfly. So make sure that the ankles are fine. Sometimes a blanket is nice for under it. If your knee or hip is sensitive, you can use a block near the knee or hip. And then you start with the chin down, just really rounding the spine. And here, just really go one by one further breath. Always in the beginning, I feel a deep stretch in my neck, so I stay a little bit longer here. And then when that is getting less and fade away, that sensation, I go deeper. But today, my neck is a little bit stiff, so I stay here. But you can go maybe all the way down, or maybe all the way with your head in your feet, but you can also use props to lean on. But I like to start where I feel first the stretch and then feel off my spine slowly. And then it's important that you check your breath. How is your breath? Just breathing and relaxing in the belly. And slowly, slowly melting down. Especially when you do this class like me in the morning, you didn't do much yet, not your Stanga practice or so. Just from bed, maybe a cup of tea, and then into the practice. Your nerve system is also very stiff, the nerves. It's also what tissues you can stretch. So in the beginning, also in the mornings, forward bends are very sensitive because we're stretching in the nerve system. So really melting down, so not force it. Just see where the body can melt deeper and deeper, letting go, waking up your nerve system. Oh, the stagnation you build up through the sleep, let it stretch out now. Mm. It's like you're cleaning up your system, you're cleaning up your house. Or probably you notice in life when you were eating a lot, especially sugar, you feel like there's a kind of plaque around your teeth. Then when you brush your teeth, it feels really clean. And through the night, when you're sleeping, there's also a kind of plaque building up in your fascia system. It's like a spider web. And when you start to stretch, you stretch it out and then you remove it. And when you don't stretch, day by day, maybe month by month, this kind of fog or plaque or how you want to call it, the fudge, then that's building up, and then you get very stiff joints, and especially with the shoulders are happening that, and shoulder wriggle, neck, and that we call then a frozen shoulder. So actually every morning you have to stretch or move all your joints to stay healthy and also to stimulating the flow of energy, of course, but also the flow of circulation of synovia to nurturing your joints and to give nutrition to the joint. We have no blood circulation in our joints, so we are very dependent of moving to have healthy joints. We don't stretch them, they get really bad in conditions. And then slowly coming up. And then we go to a back bend. So catch your cushions or block, put it on the back, maybe in the lower spine, maybe mid spine, and there you go over it and bringing the head backwards, maybe a little bit more support under your head and the soles of the feet still together, opening the chest here. So we do now the opposite side now. The front is getting open and the back is getting more compressed. And that's a little bit of life and the yin and yang, plus and minus, the darkness and the light, man and female. And the opposite, but also that when they come together, we creating life, we getting one. So that's why the Yin Yang symbol have this circle around to bring everything together. And that also, it's not like really black and white. There's always a little dot of white in the dark side, and there's always a little dark dot in the white, the bright side. So that's nature. And here, just experience the opposite. Maybe you feel completely different in this pose. To open the front can sometimes be scary. When we are in fear, we want to go more into the fetus position, that everything is in flexion, in perfecting mode. And this is surrendering mode. And that can be sometimes tough. Sometimes you feel a lot of tension still in your hips, wanting to go into this protecting position. But what I experience that most of the times by my heart really likes it to get open. By the belly, it starts to want to go a little bit less open, and by the hips. And especially, I have that since I had an accident in 2019 where I was in the sea and had like this tsunami wave throwing me on the bottom of the sea, on the sandbank, and then I get my buttocks on my head and broke my spine and broke my hips. So since then, it's really hard for me to open by the belly. There's a lot of tension there, especially with the back bends. My body has still the direction to go the other way around. But I need to let my body know that it's okay. There is no fear. There is now no tsunami wave. It's just in my own house. And it's okay. And every time when I remember it's okay to be here, now, this place, just breathe. My fascia can relax again. And then energy can flow. Just 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, maybe help with your hands the head to go slowly up. When the abdominals are taking over, you can have your hands into the mat and then slightly coming up to sitting. And then go to shoelace. So you bring your left foot under, your right leg on top. Maybe you have to wiggle a little bit here. Or sitting on a block or cushion. And if this is not working, just come in easy cross or something what looks like it, and maybe with many props to support you. And then we do a twist to the leg who's on top. So that's my right one. So I bring my left arm around and then my other hand, my right hand to the back and then looking over the right shoulder. So it's a kind of active twist. It's nice to have your fingertips pressing into the mat to help you to sit more straighter and to activating the meridians in the hands. That's in the thumb, the long meridian, in the index finger, the large intestine, and in the middle finger, that's the pericardium, the ring finger, that's the triple heater, and in the little pinky, that's the heart and small intestine. So press the fingertips down to help the chi flow in these meridians. And then in the spine, we have mostly the urinary bladder. Lower spine, also a lot of kidney meridian, kidney energy. And on the flank areas, that's the gallbladder, a little bit of liver too. And on the front, we have the meridians of stomach and spleen. And then we have the hips, of course. On the outside of the hips, that's more the gallbladder meridian. And on the back, on the sitting bones, we have again the urinary bladder. More on the inside is the kidney meridian, liver, and spleen. And on the front by the hip flexor, of course, the stomach. So probably lots of going on in all these meridians. The most stretch you probably experience is more in the glute area and the IT band. And the IT band is a big tendon plate who runs from a little hip joint to tensor fascia lata to the side of your leg, to the outside of your knee, and then attach to the under bony part of your leg, the tibia. And the E is for ilium, the bone of your pelvis, and the T is for tibia. So it's running on the side of your leg. And especially when you stand a lot, when you run or walk, this IT band can be a little bit short and sensitive. So then you feel the stretch deeply in this pose. I feel it more in my leg who's under, so my left one. The right is a little bit okay. And then you just breathe. Just close your eyes. And imagine, visualize the energy ball running up and down in the spine. Just a couple of breaths. And then slowly, you let go. You twist over to your left and then push your right foot into the mat. You lift your hips, you turn, and then you hanging out in the dangling. Maybe shake your head a little bit like yes and no. Not too much, just a little bit. Maybe just really hanging down, feeling the traction in the spine and the gravity pulling your body weight down, your head, your shoulders. That there's getting space in your spine, and maybe you just only feel your hamstrings. Maybe that's more dominant and you don't experience the others. You don't stay long in this one. Just walk your hands over to the other side, and then you bend, and then you sit again, and then you have the other leg on top. It's good. So maybe you have to build up yourself again with a lot of props sitting on it, or left and right, or doing something what looks like a shoelace, and then going with your right hand over the left and the left hand on the fingertips to the back. Look over your shoulder. And then again, visualize this energy ball running up and down in the spine. Just breathe, relax. And it's raining outside here in Amsterdam, but there's also a beautiful technique in the mindfulness, what calls rain, and I use that a lot in yin yoga poses. It's helping you to calm, helping to stay. So it's about the rain, it's about the arts from recognize. So you recognize maybe the sensations in the physical body, or you recognize that it's maybe not so much physical, but more feelings and emotions who are dominant, or maybe from out of the mind thoughts, spinning wheels. So you recognize what you feel, what's going on. And then you acknowledge it or you accept it that it's there. And then the E is from investigate it. Investigate, see what it is. Looking with the magnified glass into it. What do I feel? What is this? And important there is that you're not judging it, not going in any story from that. Just staying with it. And then the N is from nurture it, but also it's non-personalize it. So don't take it too personal. No big deal. And then you breathe, you let it be. Maybe your thoughts are going somewhere else, and then there's something else popping off, a sensation. And again, you recognize it, you acknowledge, accept it, you investigate it, what is it, and then you nurture it and not take it personal. couple of breaths. And then slowly inhale. You look forwards again, just turning to the other side for a moment. And then go lying down. Just stretch your legs and just feel the after effect, the rebound of the practice. Just feel it, feel the sensations, maybe the heartbeat, or cooler sensation flowing through your bones, your hips, your spine, your fingers, tinglings. And then notice the breath and start to make your breath a little bit more active. So breathing with the ocean sound, it's to contracting the vocal cord. It's like you're drinking the air through a straw. And then just be aware of your abdominals. Maybe bring your hands on the belly and pull the navel more in, pressing the lower spine into the mat, and then bringing one by one your knees to your chest. Arms just by your side, and then start to make little circles while you stay pulling the navel in. So it's still like working from the center with strength here. And circles the other way around. And then stretching your legs all the way up into the sky. And then reaching all the way up to your left leg and lower your right leg. And then you change. And you do that a couple of times. Stay pulling your navel in, shoulders are soft. Feel the strength of the muscles, feel the yang. Stay breathing. Your hands are guiding the legs. One more. And then ending with your right up. And then reaching forwards. And then inhale, bring your arms all the way backwards. And then pull the navel in and exhale, reach forwards again. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Now staying here, reaching forwards, and now change. And change. So without your hands, change and change. One more. And ending with your right leg all the way up. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. And exhale, pull the navel in, reaching forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, pull the navel in, reaching forwards. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Now stay again and change again. Stay pressing the lower spine into the mat. When you're starting to feel your throat muscles, then you can also put your head down, but stay pressing the lower spine into the mat. And then the last one, ending with your left again up. Inhale, just bringing your right arm up, and then exhale in a diagonal line going on the outside of the leg. And your left leg can be down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and now exhale. Reach again forwards and chains. And chains. And ending now with your right up. The left is away. With your right arm down. Left arm goes up. And then exhale, reaching on the outside of the leg. Inhale backwards. Exhale, reach. Inhale and exhale. Stay pressing the lower spine into the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, put both legs up and bend and catch your knees, toes together. Pull the navel in and reaching up with the head and rock forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Rounding the spine, chin to chest. One more rock and then just coming to sit. Just stretch your legs and bring your hands to the back, fingertips to the front. Bend your elbows and flex your foot, and then point your toes and stretch your elbows and lifting the chest up and looking up and backwards. And exhale, bend again and flex. Inhale, point open, squeeze your shoulder blades, and then coming down. So your abdomens are very important, what we did before, to fixing and stabilizing the lower spine. Now, when you stretch your elbows and you squeeze your shoulder blades, then you're contracting the right muscles to have a good fixed point of your shoulder blades, and that we need with all the arm movements and arm balance what we do in yoga, but also in daily life. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale and now stay. And if you like, you can also lifting up your buttocks in Purvottanasana. 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Look forwards and slowly coming down. And then just crossing your legs, maybe put yourself up, off like me, and then come to a downward facing dog. Just move a little bit in downward dog. Keep paddling. Stretching. And then inhale, bring your feet together. And then exhale, bring your right leg all the way up into the sky. And just take here, paying attention by your shoulder blades. Think about what you did before. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades. Pull the navel in, remembering your abdominals. And then you can bend and twisting all the way open to creating space by your hips, by the pelvis, by your stomach. But the foundation is these two bandhas or fixed points, like fixed point shoulder blade, the fixed point of your pelvis to contracting your abdominals, pelvic floor muscles slightly, and that's what we call the yoga mula bandha ujjayi. One more breath, and then first slowly level your hips, that your hips are parallel, and looking to your hands and swing the leg forwards and step in between your hands. And then slowly coming up to standing in this lunge, high lunge and crescent lunge. Good. And now just feel the muscles. Feel how you're standing. 2 more breaths. And then we do with the arms like a canoe movement. So you bring the arms all the way over to the right and up, and then to the left. Backwards and up, forwards, down, to the right and up, and then to the left. Like a kind of Infinity circles. Stay breathing. And then when you go to the left, you turn the back heel into the mat. You're stretching the front leg, you bend the back leg, and you flex your foot, and you bring your arms backwards in retreating warrior. I find it also like a Tai Chi movement. And then from here, swinging the arms forward, bend the front knee, stretch the back leg, swinging the arms all the way up and over to reverse warrior. And then coming forwards and bring your elbow on your knee. And then again, inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, warrior pose 2. Now from warrior pose 2, stepping forwards to the front of the mat, maybe put your feet a little bit closer, and then swing your leg all the way up to standing with your arms in Karate Kid. I'll put the camera a little bit more up to Karate Kid. And then you just stay here like a balance. Maybe close your eyes. And then, whoops, that's sometimes hard, especially when the ground is soft. And then using your fixed point of center, fixed point of shoulder blades, then you're much more stronger. What we call bandhas. And then from here, swing your arm and legs backwards in flying dragon. Bend a little bit your standing leg to work on the coordination and stabilization of your lower spine. Knee. With supporting the lower spine to put the navel in. And then slowly, big step backwards. And land with your hands on the inside. Walk your right foot a little bit out and then do the gaggle push-ups. So you bend, look to the other side. And then coming up and bringing your right arm all the way up in one leg twisting dragon. Open. And then on the exhalation, bring your hand and down and step back to a plank. And then lower slowly down on your belly. Then roll your shoulders backwards and lifting the legs and stretch your arms forwards. Inhale. And then exhale, bring your arms backwards. Inhale forwards. Exhale backwards. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Stay here. Or if you like, bend your knees and catch your foot. And then lifting up. 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly coming down. Bring your hands under your shoulders, stretch your legs. Roll yourself all the way up to a big cobra. So very big cobra. Inhale, and on the exhalation, looking over your right shoulder. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath, inhale, and exhale. Then inhale, looking forwards, and exhale, look over your left shoulder. 3 breaths, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, one more breath, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, looking forwards, exhale, bending down. Inhale, roll the way up. Move your toes back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the feet together. Exhale, bringing your left leg all the way up into the sky. Strong shoulder blades, strong belly. And then you can open, twisting your dog, bending your knee, really opening the legs. Stay breathing. One more breath. And then exhale, level your hips. Looking to your hands. Swinging the leg and stepping forwards. inhale, coming with the arms all the way up in high lunge, crescent lunge. Just feel your toes, squeezing the inner legs, pull the navel in. And there we do the infinity circle. So first going to the left, backwards and up, forwards and down, going to the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And now, inhale. On the exhalation, you go backwards. You turn the back heel. You bend the knee. The front leg is stretching. You flex your foot and bring your arms to the back. Retreating warrior. And then from there, swing the arms forwards. Bend the front knee. Stretch the back leg. Arms going all the way up and then coming to reversed warrior. Inhale. And then exhale, coming forwards, elbow, knee. But inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, warrior pose 2. And then from warrior pose 2, stepping to karate kid. So sometimes you have to step a little bit more forwards and then swinging the leg backwards and bring your arms up like karate kid. Just standing. Just breathing. Then to make it more difficult, just close your eyes. Connecting with the bandhas in the belly and shoulder blades. Fixed point center. And then open your eyes and inhale and swing your leg and arms to your side. Bend a little bit your standing leg in flying dragon to work on coordination and stabilization of your knee. Pulling the navel in to stabilize the lower spine. One more breath. And then on the exhalation, big step backwards. Land with your hands on the inside, the Gaga push-ups. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and stretch the left arm all the way open. One leg twisting dragon. And then on the exhalation, bring your hand down and step back to plank and slowly, slowly lower down. And then when you're down, roll your shoulders backwards, lift the legs, lift the arms, inhale and exhale. Bring the arms backwards. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Stay here or bend your knees again and catch your foot. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up. 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly coming down. Bring your hands by the ribs on the floor, elbows close together. And then lift yourself all the way up in a big cobra. Inhale. And then on the exhalation, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, looking over the left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath, inhale. And exhale, then inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, bend down. Inhale, roll all the way up over your knees, toes under to downward facing dog. Inhale, and on the exhalation, walk the feet forwards. Feet a little bit wider than your hips. Like yourself hanging down, again the dangling, maybe a little shake with your head. And then place your hands on the mat and your knees and come in a squatting position. And then just roll over the ball of the foot a couple of times in a dancing monkey. And then ending in the middle, Bringing your hands to the back. You're sitting and bringing your toes together and bring your hands again to the knees where we're starting with. And then just rock a couple of times. Check first if there's nothing in the way. Chin to chest. Rolling a couple of times. And then when you are okay, you stay backwards and bringing your hands in the spine, roll your shoulders under. And then you can stay here in Halasana. You can stretch your arms. If Halasana is nothing, you choose lying down in Supta Baddha Konasana. And then bending your knees, like your knees going by your forehead. And then slowly you roll down. When you're down, placing your feet on the mat and stepping with the feet to the distance of the mat. And then just rock a couple of times to left and right. The windshield wipers and looking over the opposite shoulder. And then ending in the middle and stretching your legs and come in the last relaxation. Just to feel all the benefits from first the yin, the opening, the flow, and then the yang, more muscle strength, power. And from the breath, balancing the nerve system, but also to creating a lot of confidence and strong power to survive in this world, to stand for your rights, but in the same time be very flexible and looking the world with compassion. But don't forget yourself, to stay grounded into yourself, into your essence. So here, just surrender to the earth, surrender to the sky, the yin and yang. Just rest in this big circle of life. And then you can stay as long as you like, or just closing the class with me to stretch yourself all the way deep in your heart. Make some sound, bending your knees and roll to your side. And from your side, slowly come up. Sitting. And then bringing your hands together. Bring them to the forehead like a witness for a peaceful mind. Then bring them to the heart like a witness for an open heart with full compassion for the world. And then bring the hands by the belly like a reminder to stay grounded into your authentic self. And that's your strength. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have interest to do the masterclass of Yin Yang with me, to learn to sequence the Yin beginning part, and then the combination of a little bit of stabilization, more therapeutic movement therapy, and then going into a yang sequence and flow with influence of qigong and tai chi, and then closing again like the vinyasa style. Look below, there's a link. I do that by the Nieuwe Yoga School in Amsterdam. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye.